so fast over fields.
The Lord had said to Abram, "Leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you I will curse, and all peoples on earth will be blessed through you." So Abram left, as the Lord had told him, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he set out from Haran. He took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, all the possessions they had accumulated, and the people they had acquired in Haran, and they set out for the land of Canaan, and they arrived there. Abram traveled through the land as far as the site of the great tree of Moreh at Shechem. At the time, the Canaanites were in the land. The Lord appeared to Abram and said, "To your offspring I will give this land." So he built an altar there to the Lord, who had appeared to him. From there, he went on toward the hills east of Bethel and pitched his tent, with Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. There he built an altar to the Lord and called on the name of the Lord. And then Abram set out and continued toward the Negev. Genesis chapter 12. We're introduced to a new character, an individual named Abram, who you probably know better by the name that he's going to be called later on, Abraham. Here, though, we see a young Abram, just 75 years old, still in the land of his fathers, taking care of their sheep. It's their household, and God tells him to go out from that place of safety, from the land of his fathers, into a new place that the Lord will provide. Now, this may seem like a strange story. It may seem like, okay, what's going on with these characters who are just far off millennia ago, and what does Abram leaving his home have to do with me? Well, the truth of the matter is that God still calls us out of places of safety all the time, all throughout history. Tonight at the Loft, we looked at the story of Francis of Assisi, popularly known as Saint Francis, an individual who in the 13th century left a wealthy garment business that his father ran, so that he could give up all his possessions and try to be as Christ-like as possible. Or if you look today, there's a guy named Shane Claiborne who's based up in Pennsylvania, who after graduating college, he and several friends decided, you know what? We're going to move into a rough neighborhood, we're going to pool all our resources, and we're going to take care of the people around us. God called him out of a place of safety to do something new. You know, it doesn't have to be something radical either. It might be something as simple as just extending a hand of friendship to the people around you, being a Christ-like witness to someone who sits next to you in class. You're still being called out of a place of safety. It would be so easy to just sit there with your mouth shut. But that's not the precedent in Scripture. Constantly, God is calling us out of places of safety to do amazing things in His name. And so my question to you, whether you could attend with us here this evening or not, is simply this. What is God asking you to do? What thing that defies safety, what comfort zone are you being asked to leave? And what's stopping you? Obviously, glow-in-the-dark dodgeball is this weekend. At this point, if you haven't already signed up, spaces are going fast. So get in touch with me pronto if you are interested in attending that event. Also, fifth quarter is happening. That's going to be October 18th at Palmacia United Methodist. Not here, Palmacia United Methodist. My buddy Javi is going to be hosting it. And First Priority will be providing all of the refreshments. There will be music. It's going to be awesome. October 18th, fifth quarter. Also, coming up on the horizon, November 8th through 10th is going to be our fall retreat. We're going to be looking at the story of Timothy, somebody who seemed like he should have been completely alone in the world. He was a teenager, he was kind of sickly, he was in bad health, and yet he was entrusted with a church. And he developed a relationship with Paul, and Paul wrote him these beautiful, encouraging letters that we're going to be looking at together. because the words that he spoke to Timothy still apply to you and me today. So that's what's on the horizon right now at the Loft. I hope you'll participate in those activities. I hope you can join us on Wednesday nights, Sunday mornings, or at least in prayer. Know that if we haven't seen you in a while, or even if we saw you tonight, our leaders and our youth are keeping you in our prayers. I hope you're doing the same for us as well. Peace be with you.
This is our chance.